Yeah, try. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Back here once again to declare the downfall, collapse of this wicked kingdom of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, and let you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans know you are the true children of Israel. Okay, you are the true sons of the Heavenly
Praise
Father.
God.
All right, his true name in Hebrew, his name is Yahweh. All right, and also likewise the name of the Son, his name is Yahweh Shai as well. Okay, those are named Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. Those are names that we give thanks and praises to. All right, and we're looking towards for salvation. All right, before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
also as well double honors, as always, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to do very well to the very day. That is continually being a flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And also, as always, likewise, much due honors to the Hope Elect as well. That's continually pushing His word, continuing to spread His gospel, His prophecy, and continuing to spread the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai throughout the four corners of the earth in all faith, truth, and sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. Now, again, man, we're here to declare the downfall of the collapse of this of Esau Edom's kingdom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. Okay, in which now in today's time, man, as you see wars and wars starting to manifest and stuff, and now you're seeing those wars beginning to be even more prominent in the earth. You are now seeing the collapse of this man's system. This man who has labored for all these years, going all the way back to the 1700s, all the way up until now, man. Okay, even before the 1700s, he was building up his kingdom, man. And up until now, to this point, the way he labored for all these years, now it's coming to an end. Because the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai has chosen this point in time, this generation, for your kingdom to be thrown down. And rightfully so, man. Because this man has brought nothing but calamities on the earth. He's brought nothing but wickedness, slander, deception, and all manner of evil on the planet Earth, man. It has brought nothing but death. All right. Underneath the rulership of Esau Edom, death reigns. All right, because he is known as the wicked that the Bible speaks of. You can read that in Malachi the first chapter, man. This man is not satisfied with anything here on the planet Earth, man. There's nothing that you can give to this man to satisfy him, man. He's going to continue to want. He's going to continue to steal. He's going to continue to make your life a living hell to where he is continually on top and to the point to where he sees us destroyed, man. Because really he's making sure that the people of the Lord, and of course he knows who we are. He's making very sure that you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are still at the very bottom. And really, he wants to see us destroyed, man. He wants to see us gone as a nation. He doesn't want us to be in the earth, man. Okay, because of the time that we're here on the planet Earth, you know, to him, it's an eyesore. It's irksome because our very existence is a sign that the Lord Yahweh is still dealing with us, man. Because the Lord would have been destroyed us, man, as a nation. But the Lord has always kept that promise going back to Abraham and to Isaac and unto who? Unto Jacob. Not Esau, but Jacob. Okay, and that's the point. Because they believe that if they were to upset that balance, upset that promise that was given to us by our forefathers, Abraham and Isaac through Jacob, then he would believe that he'll have a chance to have a seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. But here it is, man. You already got your kingdom of heaven. You got it, man. You got the dominion over the planet Earth, man. You got possession over everything. You make the laws on the earth, and he puts his forth. He put forth his legislation. He's got the power, man. But the thing is that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai has given him this point in time now to rule, and for you to even have a chance at rulership, you know, basically giving you a chance here. But yeah, the Lord gave you your time on the earth to rule, and here it is. You've taken that opportunity to rule, and now we see the result of that. We see the result of your rulership. Now we see what that brings on the planet Earth, and that goes to show us how not to rule. It also shows us that you were never meant to be in rulership in the first place, man. Because the time that you've been in rulership, look at the state of the world, man. It's been filled with wars. You know, and the scriptures say that, man. It said when the wicked rule, the people mourn. So everybody on the planet Earth is mourning because of his rulership, man. So that's why we are here today. All right, through the spirit of power, God, bringing forth the message, the prophecy of your downfall, man. Okay? So you ain't got
The book of Obadiah from the top. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the Lord now has put forth a decree towards you Edomites, man. And here it is, man. Obadiah, you will never hear this book come out in any church whatsoever. You can't name me now one church establishment that has ever brought out the book of Obadiah. You're not going to find one. Because the book of Obadiah puts Esau at the scene of the crime. And among other scriptures, man. The whole entirety of the Bible puts you at the crime of the scene, Esau. It puts you right in the light and shows the people who you really are, man. And again, here it is. You got the prophets bringing it up, man. The spirit of power, how about you and that's starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, man. Okay? So here it is. You got the book of Obadiah right in front of you, all right? And the script, like the brother just read, it said, we have heard a rumor from the Lord and an ambassador sent among you, man. Okay? Sent amongst the heathen. So the ambassador is an embassage, or a person that represents an entity, okay? So you have these messengers that have been sent, and it's been years that messengers have been sent among the heathen to show who this man really is, man. And in case in point, that brings me back to an account with a former Egyptian prime minister, man. Okay? And when she quoted it, I'll never forget it, man. I believe the elder Malcolm brought it out, man. Is that this former ambassador or former prime minister of Egypt called Esau out, you know, specifically you small hats, man. All right, you Amalekites, okay. And he said, look, you left the land of Israel black, and you came back white. Okay, those were his exact words, man. All right, I believe his name was Gamal Nasser, if I'm not mistaken. He made that quote, man, and he called you out because the nations know who you are, you know, and we definitely know who you are. All right. But here it is. You still got. You still try to put forth a deception that you are not the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. But guess what, man? Your actions and your works in the earth is laying bare before us, showing you who you really are, man. Okay, you got a
quick precept. Second Ezra, chapter 6 and 19, and will begin to make inquisition of them.
Yeah, inquisition, man. And what does that word inquisition mean? All right. It means to scrutinize, to heavily scrutinize. Okay? So this is what's happening now. Words are being brought out, and the prophecy being made manifest. You're being heavily scrutinized right now. Your crimes and your atrocities are put in front of the people now, man. Okay? And it's being made manifest, and it's being pushed, or it's being presented to the presence of the people. All right, through us. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and not just that, but also as well us being here. It's evidence of what you've done. All right, us being here in Babylon, being in your hands. All right, being subject to your harsh rulership. That sign in itself showing you that you're guilty. All right, you're a fugitive. You try to run away from your identity. You try to run away from prophecy. You try to run away from your judgment, man. But you're not going to get away, man. You can't escape the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. There's no way. Okay? It says if that was the case, then it'll be an error for the Lord. And you read about that in what? Ecclesiastes? Or not? Yeah, Ecclesiastes, where it says, where he says that I perceive an error from the Lord that the servants are now riding upon horses. All right? And the prince is walking as servants on the earth, man. It's been a change of power, okay, to where one side is where they're not supposed to be. Okay, in other words, the servants, right, which you read in Genesis, okay, about the blessings that was given unto Jacob and Esau. All right, Esau, his blessing, the promise that was given to him was that he's going to be made to serve the younger brother Jacob. Man. Okay, so that's why in Ecclesiastes you read that it was perceived as an error that the elder is supposed to serve the younger. So what's going on? You know, but it all had to happen because of prophecy, man. You had to be here right now at the scene of the crime to do your dirt, and now here we are. Now we're about to witness your downfall, man, as prophesied through the scriptures, man. You got it.
What they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then I will show these tokens.
Yeah, these signs. Okay. In which now you as I was speaking about the signs, right? Us being a part of that, right? Us being a major sign of the earth, right? Now the Lord is going to show signs of your collapse, okay? In which that's why you see the prophets out now. We're even us speaking the words of Yahweh about Shema Shah is a major sign of your downfall, man. Okay? Why is that? Because each and every single time when the Lord is ready to put down a kingdom, he sent forth his prophets out first to send the warning and the message. Okay? Because this is a royal decree. You know, this is a decree that's coming from the heavens, man. All right? This is a proclamation coming directly from the throne. Which seated on high above all the nations, man. That's why it tells you, right, in the scripture, where it says that in Daniel, the 4th chapter, it said that the Lord reigneth in the kingdom of men. You know? And so therefore, the highest authority on the earth is now giving you a message telling you what's about to happen, man. All right? Specifically what's about to happen in Esau's kingdom. You got it.
And the books shall be opened before the firmament.
Yeah, the books are open, man. All right. In other words, it's not just me. It doesn't just mean that now we just have the Bible open, you know, in front of everybody. No, that means that the understanding of these things that were said before time are now being revealed. Okay. So now the understanding of the scriptures are now being made plain to the people. All right. And now these things which were hidden for eons are now being described and broken down to you in the simplest common denominator. Okay? Because now the understanding has been unlocked through Yahweh Shah. All right, the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, to show us these things. All right, through his sacrifice and what he done in the earth. So that's why now we're able to open the books, right? And go into the scripture, go into prophecy, break these things down because of Yahweh Shah, man. And that's a huge cut to these guys that say that Yahweh Shah is not, it doesn't exist, or you shouldn't worship Yahweh Shah. All right, and that's going to be an indictment against those guys, man. Even those that don't even call themselves Israelite, that's going to be an indictment against you because you got people that goes to these so-called churches. They don't even believe in the New Testament. And here it is, man. The New Testament is important as the old, man. Okay, that's why when you read in the scripture, it says this word as a treasure that brings forth out of his treasure things both new and old. Okay? Because the New Testament is a continuation of the old, man. You know? Really, the New Testament is the furthering of the Old Testament, which the Old Testament, Yahweh Shah is all over it, man. You know? Yahweh Shah is described all over the Old Testament. Even the work that was being done in the Old Testament was done by Yahweh Shah, man. They don't even consider that. But again, man, that just goes back to them not being able to grasp what these things are, what these things mean in the scriptures, man. That's why the brothers reading right now, the books are now open. So it's an open vision. You know, anybody can go into the Bible and read it, right? And they can hear the words of the prophets, right, breaking it down. But still, the Lord got that spiritual block on these people, man. Pursuant to Isaiah 6 and 9, man. Okay, that the Lord has stopped your ears, all right, and close your eyes to where you are not able to even have a chance of deliverance, man. That's how cold the Lord got it, man. That's how cold the Lord is, man. Here it is. You got prophets. He sent for the prophets to break these things down, to make it to where even a child can understand it. But the Lord still got that block on you, man. In other words, he has completely barred you from entering into that rest, like it speaks about in the scriptures, man. Because that rest is reserved for a certain number. All right, it's only reserved for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, that's the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, and that's including 144,000, man. All right, those are the ones that are slated for salvation. Those are the ones that are going to be delivered in the time to come. Those are the ones that believe in the report from Yahweh Shai, that believe in the moral authority of the Lord, man. Okay, and it starts here. You have to believe that the report is given to you by the men. Okay, and again, that starts with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You have to believe in the words that of the men that the Lord has sent forth in your presence. Okay, because He's done it time and time again, man. With Moses, all right, with Samuel, Daniel, the prophets of old, Jeremiah, Isaiah, all of them, man. Leading all the way up to Yahweh Shai, all right, which is the chief shepherd. Okay, which came and even prophesied the things that come in this time now, man, and wrote these things down in ancient times, man. All right, what you got?
And they shall see all together.
Yeah, and they shall see all together, man. Okay. In other words, the ones that again believe in the report, we all going to see together. We all going to see the same vision. We all going to see the same thing. Okay. We're going to be able to witness and behold the works of Yahweh Shai, what He's about to do, man. We're all going to see the whole prophecy. It really is just like a picture book, man. As you're reading these words, you can just see it, man. All right. That's why in the old time, before they were known as the prophets, they were known as seers. The reason why they were called seers because they were able to see these things. All right. They were given the visions. Okay. Another word that jumps out is visionary. Okay. They were able to visualize these things, man. And like today, we're able to visualize these things. Okay. So you got it.
Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at His feet to worship Him. And He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, that ye have testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at His feet to worship Him, and He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship of Yahweh Shai. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right, man. It's the spirit of prophecy, man. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So if you're not dwelling in prophecy, all right, if that's not your main focus, then you don't have the testimony, man. You don't have that proverbial gift that the Lord has given us, man. You're not carrying the image of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is all about prophecy, man. Okay? He did nothing but teaching prophecy. All right? But if you're not dwelling in that spirit, then guess what? You don't have Yahweh Shai with you, man. And that's cut and dry. Because that was his whole mission from the ancient world. He went to it now, man. He told back in the ancient world when he was just starting his ministry, man. He says, did you not know that I would be about my Father's business? And that's true, man. He was all about the Heavenly Father's business, man, which was to deliver this word and to recover in efforts to recover the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man, which he did. Okay? Because guess what? You got men making themselves manifest as the men of the Lord today. Okay? Yahweh Shai has manifested these men that you see right now that believe in prophecy, okay, and act according to it guess what? These are the ones that Yahweh shall recover, man. These are the lost sheep. These are the ones that believe in Yahweh shall back in the ancient world, man. You can receive it. All right? You got it.
John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the Lord picked out who He wanted, man. It's like you're a coach, man. You know, if you're a coach, right? You got a football team, right? Let's say you're a coach of the Detroit Lions, all right? And you're trying to pick out your quarterback, you know, your starting line, you know, your wide receiver, your running back, you know, your tight end, you know, and you try to pick out your defense, right? You're not just gonna pick up, you know, somebody just off the street, like, hey, come play for me. And no, man, no, you gotta be built to it. Yeah, you gotta have this talent to make it on that team. Okay, you gotta be tried out, right? That's why the men of the Lord are going through these different trials. That's why we had to go through the fire. That's why we had to be faced with certain situations to test us out, man, so that we can make that team. So just now, Yahweh Shai has chosen men in the world today. He's trying them out, okay? So that in the end, you can be found worthy to receive of that lot, which is of the hopefully elect number, which Lord's will we're part of that number, because we're going through it right now. All right, you have to go through those trials, man, in order to make that team. All right, the team of the elect. Okay. You got it.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
Yeah. So that's the point, man. So we're supposed to go and bring forth fruit, man. So it's just like and we're the Lord's husbandry too. Okay. The Lord has planted this beautiful garden, and you're supposed to grow. He planted you as a seed, right? He planted that seed within you, and you're supposed to grow, man. You're supposed to bear fruit, okay? You're supposed to be fruitful in this thing, man. Continue to grow, okay? You're not supposed to be stagnant, man. This is why the scriptures known as the living waters. You know, living waters are not stagnant. They don't stay in one place, man. They run, okay? They run in streams, okay? Oh, case in point, that's why it's called what? The live streams.
Ooh, that's fire. Right.
Because that's why you come to see live streams going up, you know, every single day, man. Because these are the living waters. Those streams of water going through the internet, man. Okay. So that's why now, like the brother read, okay, that we are supposed to bring forth fruit. Okay. So through this is where the fruit is coming from, man. Okay, by way of these living waters, and that's why also as well, another scripture that comes to mind that where it speaks about Paul planted and Apollos watering, but Yahweh Shai gave it the increase. Okay, so we are in the Lord's husbandry, right? We're growing, but also at the same time, we're also throwing out those seeds too. Okay, and you know, it's a point that was made like some years ago, where like when you throw out those seeds, you don't have any control where those seeds go, man. It can land on good soil, it can land on stony ground, it can land on ground full of thorns, you know. But we're here just throw out those seeds wherever they go. If it land on good soil, it'll land on good soil. If it land on stony ground, it'll land on stony ground, man. Okay? We don't have control over where they're being thrown to. All right? But it's up to the individual that receives that. It's up to them to be determined what kind of soil they are. Okay? So are we again?
That ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Yeah, that's right, man. So at the end of that, wherever we ask in the name of Yahweh Shai, who we wholeheartedly believe in, okay, or in the names that we wholeheartedly believe in, guess what? We call the name of Yahweh Shai, which we have faith in. We are to receive the things that we ask for, man, sincerely. Okay? So that's why now, through the message that we're bringing out, that's why now you see the men that wholeheartedly believe in this thing, right? And now they are taking part of this. Okay? Now they're apt to teach. what it's about too. Is having that aptitude to teach, man. Having that aptitude to prophesy. Okay, because this is a very 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 important message that needs to be delivered, man. Okay, it's like you're in front of a ruler, right? And he gives you a scroll, a message to take, to take this message to the people. All right, you're not gonna take that scroll, right? That envelope, so to speak, and just stick it in your back pocket and just go about your day. No, man. And you do that, you're gonna be subject to the king's judgment, man. You know, he's gonna look at you like, okay, I gave you this message, the envelope. You know, what you do with it? All right. Oh, and that reminds me of about those talents as well. When the Lord gave his servants those different talents, and the one went and hid it, and he told him, said, "Look, man, what he tell us says you wicked servant. All right, you're supposed to go and take that talent and to multiply it, man. Okay, and that's why he was casting out of darkness, man. Okay, okay, yeah. And then yeah,
We got 25, Matthew 25 and verse 14. Let me get to verse 18. But he that received one went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money.
yeah, man. That's man. You trying to do that with a drug user. Let's just use that example, right? You know, if you do that to the dealer, and you take that money, you just take that, and you just got us. Man, he's gonna be looking for you, man. All right, he's gonna be looking high and low for you. All right, you know, you run off on the plug. He's gonna be looking. He's gonna be looking in the sewers for you, man. You try to do that, man. How much more you? How about you, man? You take his money and you just hide it. You know, that's double on you, man. The Lord's gonna do even worse. You know, if you do that, man. So you got
In verse Matthew 25:24, jumping down. Then he which had received one talent came and said, Lord, Yahushua, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown.
yeah, man. So even making that statement, man, it's like I knew you were a hard man. I knew you were austere. All right. So in other words, you know, he by him even saying that he had a certain fear to the Lord, right? Like he knew his Lord, how his Lord got down, man. So but out of that intention, right? Because that's why that made me think about that quote, right? The way, and this I'm saying in the world. It says the way to hell is paved with good intentions. You know, so you might have good intentions, right, with something like with this. You might think that this is yourself, right? This would be a good way to do it, right? But the Lord told you to do this in this certain way. You know, He told you, look, you're supposed to go out, highways and byways, teach His word, recover the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's it. But in your mind, with those quote unquote good intentions, right? You still, you know, you have a certain level of fear, right? You might have good intentions on what you want to do with the word, but it's not the right way to do it. You know? So that's why you got guys that try to take the word, right? And they'll spin it, and they'll do it in their own way. And guess what? The Lord gonna judge you for that, man. You know? So that's why in the scripture that the brothers read, hey, it's just like that same scenario. Saying, look, I knew you were a hard man, I feared you, all right? But out of that same fear, I went and hid that talent, you know? And that's why he said, I went and digged it, because he said he knew that he reaped what he has not sown. He knew he was a great ruler, man. Okay? So he did it out of fear. guess again, but that led to his downfall because he didn't do it in the way that the Lord told him to do it. He didn't do it according to the Lord's commandment. Because the Lord wants things to be done specifically in the way He described it. That's why that ark had to be made and fashioned a certain way. That's why the sacrifice had to be done a certain way. You know, that's why those different laws had to be done in a certain way that the Lord has decreed. Okay, and that's why I forgot the names, right? When they had that census, right? If I'm not mistaken, and they offered up like strange incense, right? They got destroyed, man, because that was not that was not the decree of the Lord. The Lord didn't want them to offer up that strange incense. That's not what the Lord requested. Okay, but since they did that, they got destroyed, man. You know, so that's why this thing of ours, man, it's very critical that this be done decently in order, man. Okay, you got up.
And gathering where thou hast not strawn. And that actually goes back to James, the 3rd chapter, in the 1st verse. You know what I'm saying? That the ones that teach will be judged more strictly. You know? So if you not flipping the Lord's money, because when, you know what I'm saying? Because when our Lord comes back, he want that money flipped, man. He want to see, do you have more and more, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters that's in the fold, man. He want to see that. He want to see what type of sacrifice have you put up for him, man. Because our Lord requires a sacrifice. And if you're not gonna, sacrifice your life for this truth, then you're gonna be a burnt offering, man. You know. And also, you got it, because I don't want to, go off and
Good.
too much.
So is that more than one?
That's it.
Okay.
Go to Obadiah.
Yep.
All right. Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 2. Behold.
So it's like it. So the main point is that we are here to teach His word. All right. Like it says in I believe 2 Timothy, it says to reprove, rebuke, and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, man. So here we are. We are to bring this message in the way that's supposed to be done on the highways and byways, right? But on top of that as well, we are to prophesy of the gospel, which is towards the nation of Israel, but also as well, this is to also warn and to also tell of the coming judgment, which is supposed to come on the planet Earth, which is either good or bad, man. Whatever side you lay on, okay? So that's why now the Lord has brought these things on the earth as far as this word to see who's who, to see who are the sheep and who are the goats, okay? That's why it's got to be done in this fashion, so that can be done effectively, so that can be done in a way to where it can be the least amount of friction whatsoever, man. So it can be executed in the right way, so that these things which are ready can be done, okay? Because by not doing it the way that the Lord has commanded us to do, you're holding up the work. You're holding up the building process. You are making it harder for these things to take place, man. Okay, but we already know it's gonna happen anyway, you know, because we're on the Lord's timetable. But by just that very act, you're making it difficult, man. Okay, which leads to certain guys being thrown out, man. Okay, like the brother read in the previous scripture. Okay, but again, like I was saying, was that these things are done so that prophecy can run, so that these things can be streamlined with no blockage. Okay, that's why the judgment is running hot right now, man. Okay, because at the amount of times that our faces are out in the public and the words are being brought out, more and more things happen on planet Earth, man. More and more of this man's system is being thrown down, man. It's being chipped away bit by bit, man. Each and every single time a video goes up, a live stream goes up, a lesson goes up, man. All right. Every time these things are put forth out there, more and more this man's kingdom is being dwindled. All right, which is leading up to his inevitable demise. So you got
Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
yeah, man. This man is greatly despised, man. Yeah, amongst all the nations. It was a time, it was a point in time where the people thought that you were the next best thing to slice bread, man. You know, because they saw your goods, they saw what you had, they saw the glamour that you had possessed, they saw you as a beautiful people. But now they see you who you really are, man. They see the wretch that you are, man. All right, and I'm gonna use that word liberally because that's what you are, man. All right, when you go into the mind frame of these Edomites, you are gonna be your stomach's gonna turn, man. All right, because their mind is filled with nothing but their mind is like an abyss. It's a deep darkness, man. That's there, and it can't be purged, man. No matter what you do. And we was going to earlier before we got here, man. But this man's just he can't be satisfied, man. He's like a deep ditch, man. It's like an endless abyss, you know. It's like an endless pit. It's like a bottomless pit. I should say that, you know. It's like a bottomless pit that has no end. Wherever you throw in that pit, it just continually falls, man. With no end in sight. And that's how this man is, man. There is no end in sight with this man. With his desires, what he wants to do on the planet Earth, it's not going to stop. All right? It's not going to stop until the Lord Yahweh Shah puts a foot up his ass, man. Until the Lord just smacks him off his throne, man. All right? Because the longer and longer this man, hey, and the scripture tell you that too, man. It says, the longer this time runs, it shall no flesh be saved, man. But for the elect's sake, the days are shortened. All right. So that's why you seeing the days are being shortened, because this man, you let him continue to rule, you're gonna see no life proceed whatsoever, man. That's why they talk about AI, cybernetics, robots, because you let this man rule long enough, you're just gonna have a world full of nothing but electricity, electronics, everything digital. You know, you're fully integrated into a mainframe, a data space, and that's why they got what's it called? It's at the tip of my tongue, but it's like a data space. It's where they use for NFTs. Yeah, I'm trying. It escapes my mind right now. Yeah, but it's like a virtual space. Yep. Yeah. That's why they concocted this metaverse, man. You know, so that you can fully indulge into that world. All right, to where now that's a new world now. All right, because they already messed up the earth. They've done everything they can to destroy the earth. The earth is already damn near destroyed, man. You know, but now you got to make a whole new world because how fucked up this one is. And you're gonna destroy everything this man touches. He destroys, man. And there is no benefit from your rulership, man. None. It never has been. Look, go back to the Roman Empire, man. Go back to the Greeks. You know, it was nothing, man. That you go into the history and what they were doing in the Roman Empire and the Greek Empire, man. I'm telling you, man. You would lose your appetite, man, because they were doing the most back in those days, man. Just living a life at peace. When you look at how they were operating in the Roman and Greek Empire, and here it is, people like that's the greatest civilization on the planet Earth. Like nothing could stand up to the Roman. When you look at what they were doing, man, they was living like dogs, man. You know, just straight beasts, pigs. You know, that's how they were living, man. But that's the nature of Esau, man. They come directly from off the mountain, man. They live that lifestyle. When they teach you in history in the classroom about the caveman or the Neanderthals, that's really talking about them, man. All right, let me get that real quick. Oh, I get Joe. I think it's 30. Okay. Yep. That is exactly how they live, man. They live just straight filthy, man. All right. That's why your nationality is that of a Caucasian, okay? But you come from the Caucasus Mountains. That's why today, even if you call Edomite a Caucasian, they are ready to throw hands with you. Because why? Because it's the truth, and the truth hurts, man. That's why they want to fight you or do something terrible to you whenever you call them out, man. Because that's who you really are, and they don't want to. And they don't want to hear that because again, it hurts. It hurts the little feelings. All right. Yeah,
Job 30:3. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste.
yeah, that's right, man. Desolate and waste. All right. Look at that, man. Just, when you look at them, man, it's like they just wasted away. You see that? They just wasted away, man. You know. That's why. Hey, that's why they were given the name Esau.
Yep.
When you go into that word Esau or the name Esau, it's Aishash, which means what? Wasted away. All right. Wasted away is he. Because when he was born, when he came out of the womb, he was wasted. His flesh was wasted away, man. He had no pigment. It was as if his flesh was wasted away. That's why they call him Esau. Okay. So just how today you are acting according to what your name implies, which is wasted away. That's why when the brother read, it says you brayed amongst in the mountains as desolate and waste. Okay, actually read that again, huh?
Job 30:3. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste.
That's right, man. You were chased into the mountains, man, and there was a reason why you were chased into the mountains because the people knew who you were. They knew the kind of man that you were, so they didn't want to have anything to do with you. So, hey, when you look at it today, right, and with Esau, man, these nations, they don't want nothing to do with you because they know who you are. So history repeats itself. All right, they looked at you as a thief. All right, and they knew how you operated, so they chased you into the Caucasus Mountains, man. And for a time, you were there. All right, you got it.
Verse 4. Who cut up mallows by the bushes, and the juniper roots for their meat.
Yeah, man. So the Lord had to preserve you, though, man. You know, He had to make it to where you were preserved for a time to the point of where He allowed you to come back into the earth, right? Into a certain place, to make it to where you are put in place, or you're put in your proper place where it's time today, man. Because if the Lord were to do it in another fashion, He would have already destroyed you, man. He would have already done away with you. You know, He would have had y'all just disappear in those mountains. But the Lord preserved you for prophecy. That's the reason why He kept you alive until this point in time. Because really, y'all supposed to be gone already, man. I mean, look at their diet. Look at how they eat, man. The way they eat, man, they're supposed to be gone already, man. The way they ate, you know. Especially during that time when they were in the mountains. Those juniper roots and those mallows that they were eating from, those bushes, that really preserved them. All right? Because when you look at their diet, when they was in the mountains, man, I don't even get you, man. That's why the Lord had those bushes and those vegetations that were grown in the mountains to preserve your life, to keep you alive, man. Because if it wasn't for that, y'all would have y'all put a massive week, man. I'm telling you. But again, the Lord, hey, the Lord kept you alive for a reason, man. Okay, so here we are. You're here on the planet Earth. You're done terrible works in the earth, and now you're about to be judged, man. You got it.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
Yeah, man, they cried after them as a thief, man. Because like I said, they knew how they operated, you know. They knew that the kind of people that they were, so they chased them into the mountains, you know, away from them, because they were identifying who they really were, man. Okay, so you got that.
Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
Yeah.
Verse 8, they were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Yeah, right, man. When you deal with something that's base, right? A base is something that's at the very, very, very bottom. That's something that's at its core. You know, that's where the dirt and the bugs and the people things right. Yeah, when something is base, all right, you're at the very the low. You're at a low point. Okay. So it said they were children of fools. Yeah, they were children of base men. So you're dealing with someone that's at the very the lowest point in history. Okay, and that goes to show the kind of mentality that this man has today. It's very low. It's very, very low level, man. There is nothing spiritual about what's going on today, man. None. All right, because he doesn't rule according to the spirit. Everything you see here that's set up in Babylon is all according to the flesh. Everywhere you walk, it just pulls on your flesh. It pulls on your fleshly lust. You know, it pulls you to do this. It pulls you to smoke weed. It pulls you to commit adultery. You know, it pulls you to scheme on people. You know, it pulls you to scam people. You know, it pulls you over to try to get rich in this world, man. You know, but that's how this man set it up. He set it up for you to get into all these different channels, these different avenues to take part in to destroy yourself, man. All right? But call all your how about you know shot that the Lord has opened up that highway, man, for the spirit to flow, so that it can find its way to the men who is supposed to find its way to us, man. Okay? So then we can walk that road, all right, back to the presence of Yahweh Bashman Shah, back into his good gracious, man. Okay? That's why now the spirit is flowing now, man. Okay? Because the Lord has opened that up again, so that the men can take hold of it and guide them back to where it's supposed to be, back into the Lord's barn. You know? And again, that's why we said earlier about Yahweh Shah being that chief shepherd, because he's the one that's leading the sheep back to that barn. You know? Leading them back from the presence of you damn wolves, man. Okay? You got it.
They were viler than the earth.
Yeah, they were viler than the earth, man. And this is a vile man. You know? He's the vilest of them all, man. When you look at the things that these elites, these so-called elites do, the bankers, when you really get into what their daily life consists of and what they do behind closed doors, man, again, you would be disgusted, man. You wouldn't even. I'm telling you, man. They are vile, man. You can't even put into words, huh? You can't. You really can't. You can't describe it, man. It's just that demonic, man.
God.
You know. And here it is. They go amongst the people like they're like the best, they're best dressed. You got suit and tie, wearing Versace and alligator skin shoes, and and just looking their very best amongst the people. But when they go back home, man, they I ain't gonna say it.
Man, because they get dark. You know what I'm saying, with Esau, man.
They got a youngling from another country that they're about to pop that night. Yeah, right.
Man.
Like I said, I ain't wanna.
Right.
I don't even wanna go into that, man. I'm telling you,
that
man.
Epstein list, man.
Yeah. Epstein Island.
Yep. The Epstein stuff.
Hey, that's why a lot of information coming out about that, man. Yep. But you already know they're gonna try to spin it and turn it, because a lot of people, a lot of these celebrities, they were involved in that, man.
Yep.
When when you really go into the information behind Epstein, that Epstein list and everything, man, you're gonna see a lot of names that were involved in that you wouldn't even think to be involved in, man. Yeah. All right. And really, amongst those names, gonna be those bankers too. Yeah. Your high officials, the ones that's in the chief seats in these different establishments, like in the banks and the legislatures and the judicial system, like these judges, like the names of Supreme Court judges and stuff. Man, I'm telling you, the list is gonna go on, man. That's why they're gonna, again, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to turn it to where like it's only gonna be like certain, information on that list they're gonna be able to go into, because it exposes them, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, you got
God, I got Hebrews 12:16 in the NLT. Make sure that no one is immoral or godless like Esau, who traded his birthright as the first son for a single meal.
Yeah, man, for a single meal, man. But just a meal that's you're just gonna eat for a few minutes and be done. That goes to show you, man, the kind of man that he is, man. Let's say, man, if let's say that you're a governor, right? Or you have some type of seat in power, and you're just hungry. You just you haven't ate all day, or you just hungry. You're really hungry. You feel like you eat a cow, And then you walk up to somebody, like somebody that's cooking some food, and then and this is what Esau does, man. He'll go all out with it. You can just be a little hungry, right? But Esau, he'll be like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I ain't eating nothing all day. I'm about to die. I ain't eating nothing, man. I feel my stomach is eating from the inside out.
Yeah.
He ain't eating nothing for like a few hours. That's it. But he'll do the most, like, oh man, I ain't eating weeks. I haven't eaten in years. You please give me some food, at least a meal, And then the guy's like, all right, well, how about a plate? Just a small plate of food, like bread, whatever. I'll just use that as an example. You just eat this, and but for an exchange, what I want from you is your title. I want to be the governor. I want to be in that seat. I want to be doing your job. All right, give me that. Now give this plate of food. All right.
Man,
you do that. No question, man. You got a picture like that, huh? That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Esau, he probably just didn't eat for like a few hours. Like he probably didn't eat like half the day. He probably just didn't eat.
Right.
But he made it seem like, oh man, I'm dying. You gotta give me some food. And guess what? Jacob Yakpal is there. He said, all right, since you're feeling like that, all right, then give me your birthright. And he gave it to her, no question. Something that's supposed to be sacred. Because what the scriptures say, everything that breaketh the matrix belongs to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Everything that's first, that comes out of the womb, it belongs to him. All right? But Esau, he didn't care. It's like, all right, good. You can have it. He didn't care about that, which is a direct correlation with Cain. Because Cain, he knew what to do. He knew what kind of sacrifice he was supposed to give. All right? But he sacrificed whatever he wanted to sacrifice. And thought that was going to suffice the Lord, man. Right. And guess what? He got judged for it. Okay? He said, look, why is your son this fault? If you had done well, then you would have received the good things, man. All right? But now sin lied at the door for you. Okay?
The book of Obadiah.
And sacrifice is sacred too, man. And like we were saying, right? It's got to be done in a certain way. You cannot you can't twist it to your own way. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't just tiptoe around it or try to do this and that just to make it easy. No, man. You're supposed to do exactly what the Lord has wanted you. That's why now this time it's a certain way you're supposed to sacrifice it now. We're sacrificing right now. It's a certain way you gotta do that. and it tells you, and actually the scripture it puts it simple, you know. And I believe it's either First Corinthians, Second Corinthians. It says, "Give your body as a living sacrifice." Yeah, actually, get that real quick. Okay. Yeah, there's a certain way you're supposed to sacrifice now, man. Yeah, we're still at a time of sacrifice, right? But it's not to the point where you have to sacrifice livestock to satisfy the wrath of Yahweh. That's not no, the Lord's not accepting that anymore. No. He's not accepting the blood of cattle, lambs and goats anymore. That's not gonna suffice his wrath. What's gonna satisfy his wrath is the blood, so to speak. All right, not the physical blood, right? But proverbially the blood of his men. In other words, and the bro's gonna bring it out. Go ahead, out.
Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Yep.
which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, which is your reasonable service. So this is gonna suffice the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay? And like I said, that proverbial blood being presented to the Lord, us doing this is fulfilling this. All right? By putting to death the flesh and making the spirit alive again, man. Okay? So by putting off that old man, that fleshly man, that man that was gonna die by way of worldly lust, right? By the ways of this world, should I say, the ways of Babylon, he's dead. He's done. He's been sacrificed, man. He's gone. You know. Now now that you're born again, right? The spirit and power behind about you, now you're able to walk to the way of life. Now you're alive again. The Lord brought you back to life, and we brought it out last week. Is that breath? Now that the Lord gave you that breath, He put those bones and together, those sinews, and breathed that breath of life into you. Now you're alive again, man. Okay, so now that sacrifice has been fulfilled. Okay, and by continually walking in that path, right, that's gonna lead to your inevitable salvation, man. Okay, so yeah, the Lord still requires a sacrifice, right, but it's being done in this fashion. Okay, so you gotta know how to do that, man. You gotta know how to sacrifice it. And guess what? Hey, we just read it. That's how you do it. Okay. So we're gonna jump back to
Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Yeah, man. These other nations that you have been conglomerate with and thought that you were gonna just have complete, you're gonna have them continually on the leash. You thought that they were just gonna continue to sit there and just dance to the song, man. But no, now they're going behind closed doors. They're behind closed doors, getting away from your presence, your viewpoint, right? And now they're going behind, talking amongst themselves, saying, "Look, we gotta do something about this." You know. Now we gotta make our own plan. That's why you got BRICS. That is completely separate from the system that Esau set up. So by them forming BRICS, now that's them going behind Esau, right, the bankers, and forming their own system. You know, and that's an act of war. You know, that's why eventually, all right, which is gonna come, it's gonna lead to war. It's gonna lead to them going back and forth that day. It's gonna lead to Russia and America going at it, man. Because that is a direct that's a direct act of retaliation against Esau, man. So yeah, they're gonna butt heads, man. All right. I mean, we already know that Russia and Esau too. All right, but they're gonna butt heads against each other, man. All right, because it's a house divided, and like what the scriptures say about a house divided, it can't stand. That's why everything you see right now is gonna fall, man, because it's divided amongst itself. All right, you got up.
I'm gonna read that on the See, it's fine. All your allies will turn against you.
Yeah, man. All the allies that was once in league with you are all going to turn against you, man. And like I said, man, it's deserved because you have went and turned these nations out, man. You know, all the ones that were in league with you or cooperated with you, you took them and you made merchandise out of them. You know, took complete control over their system and what they had going on, and you invaded their space. You know, you invaded their system, man. And now you're saying that they have to follow behind what you put forth, man. All right. And that's what Esau does. I mean, he goes into these different lands and he set up his way of living over to those other lands, man. Okay, he'll set foot in another man's land and tell him how to run his own land. That's like somebody walking in your house and telling you that, all right, I'm going to keep this corner of the house. What you're going to do, I'll tell you to do. That's what he's doing. You know, he stepped into other nations' houses. And he told him, look, this is what you're going to do. And you got to do it this way. That is why this is happening. Because all those Confederate nations that were with you, now they're turning their backs on you. All right? Because this is what you did. All right? You can't say you didn't deserve this. Yeah, it is deserved. Because that's what you did, man. All right? You got up.
They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive, to destroy you.
Yeah, that's right. So they are plotting to throw down your system, man. And really, they're doing it in the hopes to set up their own system, right? Everybody's been saying like China is the next nation to rule and all, man. No, Moab has no hope whatsoever, man. You look at the infrastructure of Moab, man. It's in shambles, man. It's no way. I mean, it's multiple things, man. You know that shows you that Moab is not going to be those people, man. All right, you know, and that's just looking at that. I mean, prophecy doesn't even tell you that Moab is going to have any sort of seat in the last days, man. All right, you got it.
Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you don't even know about it.
Yeah, you don't even know about it. You know, you don't even you have no awareness of what these other nations are doing, man. Okay. Because and that's the reason why. Because they know that the moment that you catch wind of what they're doing, they're gonna bomb the hell out of you. That's why we were saying that off camera right before we got here. Right, anything that you do to throw a wrench in their pipeline of gain or resources, they will destroy you, man, from the inside out. Okay, and they'll do it any way possible. It can be bombing, it can be a spy. You know, it can be somebody sitting in there somebody could be injected into a seat of power, like in their government, just to see in rulership, and then do certain things to where they can benefit from. Yeah. That's why a lot of these people that's in these positions of power in these different nations, they really answer to the bankers, man. You know, because they've been set up in those different positions. That's why it's so much. I'm trying to think. It was like it was somebody in a certain country in Africa, right? That was setting up his own thing. Like he had his own monetary thing. Well, yeah, it was leading after Gaddafi. Oh, okay. Gaddafi tried to do that, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you had Gaddafi who was trying to do that. They did an airstrike on him. Yeah, and they did. Yeah, exactly. They got rid of him because he was actually trying to make like a monetary system, try to set up a whole system where the people could benefit from. But they caught wind of that, all right, and they got him out of there, man. All right, because it's not. If it doesn't benefit them, they're gonna destroy whoever that is, man. So that's why they got him out of there, and they planted somebody else in there. That's why now they're getting paid off now because of it. All right, but it's another person, right, that's in that area that's trying to do that, and man, there ain't no telling what they're gonna do to him, man. Right. I can't think of his name right now, you know, but he's been trying to do certain things which is reminiscent of what Gaddafi tried to do, right? You know, but like I said, it's only a matter of time before they catch wind of that, and they're just gonna get him out of there too. You know, yeah, we got that.
Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yeah, man. Shame is gonna cover you, man. All right, and you're gonna get cut off forever. That's why your name in the earth is gonna be cut off. Your presence, all right, everything that you've done on the planet is gonna be cut off, man. And you're gonna be set as a memorial on what not to do here in this time today, man. All right, you're gonna be that main example. We're gonna be reading about you in those days, man. All right, you're gonna be long gone by then. But we're gonna be reading about you. We're gonna tell you, look, this is what they did. This is everything that they have done to planet Earth, and this is what you are not supposed to do. You're going to be set as an example on the no-nos, all right? Like Esau, no-no. Your word, Esau did this, he did that, he did this, that. Destroy it. This is what you're supposed to do in order to avoid this. Tell you, man, Esau, the Lord played you, man.
Trick bag.
The Lord played you like a fiddle, man. The Lord plays you so much that he's using you as an example of what not to do.
Yeah.
And you don't even know. You know, Esau doesn't even realize that, man. He's just being used as he's being used as an example. You know, you're just a tool just used to teach the people a lesson. Man. That's it, man. That's all you've been reduced to.
He was made out of dishonor.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
He was made to be destroyed. He was made to be that, that red-headed stepchild, man.
Yeah.
You know? Obadiah 1 and 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and the foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them.
Yeah, man. That goes right back to what you did during the time when we was taken by the Babylonians, man. That's why you read in Psalms, right? It says, it's the scripture that said that they have literally said race to the foundations of Israel. Okay? In other words, that word race means to destroy. Okay? So that's why the scripture, like the brothers reading right now, it says, even now is one of them. You was like a Babylonian yourself, taking us down. All right, so you had a hand in our downfall. In those streams of captivity, you were there. You instigated that. Okay, you were there at the very beginning of our captivity. Here it is. You're here once again at the end of our captivity. Ain't that something? Man? There it is. That you were at the beginning of us being taken in captivity. Those different cycles of nations that were ruling that put us in the subjection, and now here you are at the end of it. Now you finally got possession over us. That's what's really what the thing was, man. That to the very end you have us in possession, and now you think in your mind that you can do with the Lord's people whatever you want to do. All right, but again, the Lord is indeed going to bring forth a rightful judgment towards exactly what you did. Going all the way back to the time when our captivity started, all the way to the end. You got it.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Mm-hmm. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over them of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Where it says about them, about Jacob. Actually, what's this? In the book there.
Obadiah 1 and 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Yeah, man. As you drunk upon the Lord's holy mountain, as you taken our people, right, and made us as a merchandise, and you benefited from us. Guess what? The nation's gonna have full reign over you. All right, and take advantage of you and bring you down. All right. But guess what? And that's gonna extend all the way to the kingdom. Because guess what? You're gonna be under subjection. All right. But at the same time, these nations they're gonna have their way with you too. All right, in righteousness. Okay. Because guess what? You're not only are we gonna be ruling over you, right? The other nations they're gonna be the quartermasters, so to speak, for lack of a better term. Like they're gonna be quartering over you. We're gonna have them, look over you. All right, and then when we tell them to punish you that day, they're gonna do it, man, with no questions. All right, when they put the rod to you, yeah, that's what they're gonna do, man. All right, so you got
Yea, they shall drink, they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
got it.
Verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
Yeah, that's right, man. But upon Mount Zion, right, which is Israel, starting with the elect, shall be delivered. Okay, this is where the deliverance is going to come into. All right, this is the nation that's going to receive the mercy of Yahweh about Shemel Shah, man. All right, that is what the gospel is. That is what the good news is. All right, that within Mount Zion is going to be salvation. All right, you got
And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
Yeah, so once we have the dominion over you and have you as a possession, guess what? You are going to be reduced to ashes in the time to come. That is going to be your ultimate judgment, man. Because guess what? Like I said, your records, your history, yeah, it's going to go down to history, man. What you did in the earth, okay? But you're going to cease to exist, okay? Because there is no way possible for the earth to continue to flourish with you being present. There's no way. Because history showed us that time and time again, every single time that you have Esau Edom here on the planet Earth, things go wrong, things go south. And guess what? That's the reason why we're here right now. Is because of the act of what Saul did, man. He was commanded to kill all the Amalekites, man. And guess what? He left one alive. And now look where we at because of that. But that's just one of many examples. But that goes to show you what happens when you leave Esau Edom to his own devices, man. All right, you got it.
And they shall kindle in them.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, you're gonna be brought together. You're just gonna cease to exist. You're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, and that'll be the end of all wickedness on the earth. All right, that's it. That's gonna be the end of your story. All right, and like I said, rightfully so, man. It's been set up since the beginning. Okay.
And devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Bashem shall have spoken it.
Yeah, it shall be none remaining of the house of Esau, man. Okay, there's gonna be not one of you left when the time comes, man. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of Esau, Edom. All right, and that's when the earth is really gonna rejoice in that day. Okay, because that's when the oppressor is going to cease from existing. And he's going to cease from destroying. And the earth is going to finally be at rest. And then in the next chapter, we don't know what that's going to be. We don't know what that's going to be. But we have, you can just think about it. Even though we're going to have a continual rule, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. But guess what? It's not going to stop there. There's still going to be more things that are not even written in the book. And the scripture that we're reading right now is going to continue, man. This is not the end of the story, man. Esau is the story instead of rulership. It'll be the end of this chapter, right? But guess what? You got more to come. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Just thinking about it, man. Keep me excited thinking about it.
It gives us hope.
Yeah. It's like even when you're at the end, you still got more chapters to go. It's like how far can you go? You know what I mean? Just have no time, It's like how far can this story really go? Because this is just a chapter. This is just a chapter in the earth right now. And once this chapter ends, right? It's like an arc, right? You ever watch those shows like you got you got the villain arc, and you got like Jackson arc, you got you know, I'm just saying, man. You got like Lucifer arc, you got like this arc and that arc and that arc. This is just the end of Esau, the arc of Esau.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then you got other arcs that are out there that are prescribed to come, or it's more to come after that, man. It's more, man. I'm telling you. Stay tuned, man. I'm telling you. Just stay locked into the spirit, man. Because at the end of this, it's at the end of this chapter that we're in right now, it's way more to come, man. You got to start thinking like that. It's like it just doesn't stop at us having everlasting rulership. No, it goes further than that. But we're not going to be able to know that and get knowledge of that until we're actually in the kingdom. And then the Lord's going to tell us, okay, this is what we're going to do. This because it's going to continue. Like he's gonna tell us everything, man.
Man, that's beautiful. Lord willing, we're a part of that number.
Yeah, man.
Lord willing.
God, yeah, but we're gonna close it down on that note, man. It's a good note to close down on. But you know, once again, man, you know, until next time, you know, if we're even still here, you know, we're gonna continue to teach this good word, man, this gospel. Continue to chip away at this man's kingdom by way of his word, and continue to just stay in the spirit, you know, and just ride it out to the end, man. You know, Lord's will. So once again, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akodash, and all is well. Once again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that continue to rule with us this very day, continually being applauded through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai. As well as Shalom, much honors and salutations of what we like as well. Continuing to spread this word as well, to continue to teach this good word. All right, this message, this prophecy, all right, throughout the four corners of the earth, in all faith, true sincerity, and also in all charity. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Until next time.